Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another episode of the GTS podcast here on a Monday night, the day after the 4th of July. I am with my homeboys, Primal, and a guy I've known for a while now, the homie, the brethren, Jay Weave. What
What's up?
what up, man? Jay Weave making his
What's up,
first
homie?
appearance
Jay
on the show.
Weave.
What's
What up,
up?
bro?
What
Nice
up?
to
What
have you,
up?
man.
Same here.
All right. Primal, my brother, what's going on, man?
It's all good, man. You know how we get down.
Yes, sir. We here, just chilling, man. Y'all had a good weekend, good 4th of July.
Yeah, I didn't do too much. Barbecue.
Dang.
Yeah.
You threw
Wasn't no
down on the
sporting
grill.
wasn't no sporting event, so little tennis. Been watching Wimbledon.
Okay, I've been catching
Yeah.
up with that a little bit, but not too much. I didn't do much yesterday either, man. I didn't grill out or anything. The wife just cooked something. We had family over on the Saturday, and we just chilled together on the Saturday. With most of the relatives and friends and whatnot. Yesterday was kind of quiet. Liked it like that, so it's all
Right.
good, man. Yeah.
Our neighborhood had some fireworks, man. So we went up to a little baseball park and watched the fireworks. And that was
That's
it. Drank a couple beers at the park.
Yeah, man.
That was it.
Yeah, so let's get straight into these topics, man. Primal, this one was yours, yo. Suns versus Bucks. Who we want to win, who we think will win. Jay, it's your first night in the on the podcast, man. I'm gonna lead off with you, man. What you got for this series, brother? Any thoughts on the playoffs overall? Or you just want to jump right into what we got going on with the Suns and the Bucks?
Well, the Hawks gave everything they could in that series. Not a healthy trade. People don't look at the bone bruise on the ankle. That's a painful injury if you never had it before.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it was good to see him out there give it a go. But he didn't play well as expected. And Milwaukee took care of business. But them playing the Phoenix Suns without Giannis or maybe the first couple of games, I think the Suns can beat them in 4-2.
Yeah. Um, I I don't know how I feel about this series without Giannis, but go ahead, Prime. I'm gonna tell you what I think after y'all go.
Yeah, man. Without Trey, they was dead in the water, man. And he came back. You could tell he wasn't himself. So it was kind of afterthought. Like I never gave him a chance once he went down. Um, it's a shame. It was the first time I ever seen a player get hurt on any level by stepping on a referee's foot. I ain't never seen that before.
Yeah, that's kind of
A
wild.
lot of basketball. So um, I want the Suns to win. I can't say I'm a real Chris Paul fan, but I appreciate his game. I
Right.
think he's one of the top point guards to ever do it, and I like to see him get one. I think it's his time, man. Even if Giannis comes back, don't think he will, but I don't care nothing about the Bucks winning for real. I ain't got no love for them, man. They don't do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
That's how I
They
feel
just
about it too, man.
yeah.
I was out on Giannis 2 years ago. About 2 years ago, he disappointed me in that first playoff run, and I've been out on him, man. I'm with y'all, man. I'm with the Suns, man. I want the Suns to win. I'm rooting for Chris Paul and Devin Booker. Chris Paul been
Yeah.
in the league for 16 years, man. This dude
Hey,
averages
do it.
18.3 points per game for his career, 9.4 assists, 2.1 steals per game. His best season was 2008, 2009. He averaged 22.8 points per game, 11 assists, and 2.8 steals per game. That puts him in the company with like Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, Magic Johnson, and Mark Jackson. Ain't nobody ever catching Stockton as far as career assists, but this dude is up there in the top five
Yeah.
all time as far as the numbers puts him there and everything. So um, he reminds me a little bit about like Jason Kidd too, man. Played a long time, got on a good team late, and made that championship run. So I'm hoping for the same kind of finish for him. You know, it would be nice to see the guy go out and get something, man. Like Melo didn't get one. Melo didn't even make a finals appearance. So hopefully Chris Paul and them can seize this moment, man, and get him this chip. It'd be nice to cap a career like this with a championship.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
Melo
no
didn't get
doubt.
one. That was his fault. He should have went to Miami instead of
Yeah,
Bosh. That's his bad.
yeah, that whole debacle there. But
Yeah.
the matchup that I'm intrigued with is I want Giannis to play. I wanted the healthiest team to be able to play, but for the East, Giannis is gonna be that's tough, man. I've actually did that at a lower level in high school on the fast break, and you have a lot of swelling first couple of days, and your tendons on the outside of your knee on both
Right.
sides is real tender. So
Right.
be interesting to see how he bounces back from that. But um, I want to see him play. I want to see a good finals, but I just think Phoenix has too much firepower. They
Yeah.
can put Crowder on Giannis. They can switch Crowder to they can throw Aiden on the pick and rolls. He has quick enough feet, to be able to get out there and switch just for a little bit till they can recover.
Yeah.
And I think they had the perfect length with Cam Johnson and company. They got guys that's pretty long, so that can defend and they play good team ball. So I do want to see the matchup with Chris Paul and Holiday. I think Booker
Right.
got to be the best player in this series if Giannis is not healthy. I think he go
Right.
out there and have a great game. They'll probably put number 24 on him. What's his name? What's his name?
Connaughton.
Yeah, they'll put
Right.
him out there for defensive purposes, but he still should dominate that guy easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and let me just say this, man. I'm gonna give this guy his flowers again. Now, I'm not a huge fan, but he kind of grew on me this playoffs run. Chris Middleton. This dude has a weird type of game. It's slow, methodical. It's not flashy. It's actually kind of ugly, but he gets to his spots, and to be able to drop 20 points in the fourth quarter and 23 points the other night. He's inconsistent. That's his problem.
Yep.
He's not a consistent scorer. He'll drop this magnificent game and then he'll disappear for 3 games. That's what's keeping him from being a star in this league. But I mean, the guy showed out this playoff. So honorable mention to Chris Middleton, man. I don't expect him to keep it up, but he did his thing.
Much like George Paul.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
he's up and down, and
Yeah.
something very interesting stat about Middleton. He'll give you 30 on the home game, and then the
right,
away game he'll have 12.
right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
and by them not having home court advantage, I just don't like the chances of beating the Suns
Tr-
anyway.
true
The
sign of a
Suns,
role player, not a
right,
star.
not a
Yeah.
star.
So
Yeah.
yeah, man. So
So they're
True.
gonna need him, to be clutch if they gonna have a chance to win this game with Giannis being sidelined a little bit. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
For real.
yeah, man, I'm
yeah,
with y'all. I just felt like I had to give him a little bit of flowers, man. That was impressive what he did in the third quarter the other night.
right.
Put him
Man.
away. So
He ain't getting a whole bouquet, man. He getting like two.
yeah,
Two. That's it. Two
man,
flies. That's
it's
it,
the
bro.
thought that counts, right?
Okay.
Yeah, man. So me jump to the next topic, man. I was scrolling around the internet today, man, doing my regular, looking for topics.
That's dangerous.
Hey, I came across this Jeremy Fowler post on ESPN Plus, man, of his top 10 defensive end going into the season. I thought that was actually I thought it was a pretty dope list, man. The number one guy kind of surprised me. I think he's right, but I was still surprised to see him there, man. But I'm gonna just hit y'all with the list in reverse order. At number 10, he got Daniel Hunter. Number 9, Cameron Jordan from the Saints. Daniel Hunter's from the Vikings, by the way. Nick Bosa from the 49ers at number 8. Number 7, he got Chase Young. Number 6, he got Von Miller. Number 5, Chandler Jones. Number 4, Khalil Mack. Number 3, Joey Bosa. Number 2, TJ Watt. And number 1, Myles Garrett of the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns. Prime, I'm gonna start with you, man. What you think of the list? You think you got it right? Is there anybody you would change, any orders, or anybody he left out of the top 10?
Nah, man. I'm a big Myles Garrett fan, man. That dude has been the truth ever since he came in the league. He's bigger than everybody, stronger than everybody, faster than everybody. And now I think it's the only knock on him. I think it said in the article was that initially, was how he stood up against the run, setting the edge. But yeah, that dude's a problem. So I don't have a problem with it. I think he's right on. The only guy I'm suspect on is Von Miller. Von Miller hasn't showed out like that in a couple of years. I think he's getting the recognition just on name. Like Von ain't really played like that. He hasn't played like one of the top defensive ends. He's been middle of the pack.
Nah, I think
So
you're wrong on that one, but yeah.
Huh?
I think you're wrong on that, but yeah, I disagree.
Yeah. I mean, you can find some guys that have been more productive than Von. I think Von going off that bend is not the same, man. His come off is not the same. It's for me, it's different, but I can't argue because he's still productive. He's just not as productive. When you put up the numbers he was putting up, I guess, yeah, all right. And now it came down a little bit. So now he's, basically human. But he's older now. So I could probably find a young guy to replace him with, but I can't argue with the list. Top one in the league for me is Myles Garrett. He's the top defensive end.
Myles Garrett, top pass rusher. What you think, Jay?
I have an issue with the list. And I tend to disagree with Primer, but I mean, you're talking about a guy in Vaughn. He's averaged 0.79 sacks per game for his career, tied with J.J. Watt for second among any player with at least 100 games played. Only Reggie White is ahead in that list, so that guy, he can still get it. And
Talk to him, Jay.
I'm intrigued by the Broncos defense this year. I think it's gonna be lights out this year.
Yes, sir.
Who's a better pass rusher, him or Nick Chubb? Or Nick Chubb?
Oh,
Nick Bosa.
That's not
Bradley
even close.
Bradley.
It's gonna be give me Vaughn. Nick Chubb. I mean, Chubb hasn't did anything, so nothing. He's been hurt more than Von Miller, so in my opinion, and the
contract year, ain't it, Jay? And in the contract
yeah, I'm not. I haven't been impressed with Chubb, and the next guy I'm gonna tell you that least impressed with is Joey Bosa. He shouldn't be third on this list.
Big Joey
on this list. Yeah,
I agree with that. I have an issue with Joey Bosa being third on this list also.
Yeah, you can take both Bosas off.
And no, I like Nick. Matter of fact, you guys, I wasn't sleeping on Nick, but I always wonder, was he gonna be better than Joey? And he came into the league, hit the ground running, but Joey hasn't put together that season to me yet. Where it's just jumping off the page. I think he might have had one good season out of how long has he been in the league?
This year. 7?
7? Yeah.
I think it's
Six.
Yeah.
6. I think
6 or
it's the
7.
six. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
his brother's the third.
He's going into his third, I think.
Yeah,
Let
So
me
this
see.
this got to be seven.
this got to be
Yeah,
7. Yeah,
yeah,
because he was
yeah.
4 years removed out of Ohio State, I think.
Right. So to me, he hasn't been consistent, and to have a guy, if you're gonna put him this high on this list, he has to bring that defense in, and they have to have a better overall season. He
Yeah.
hasn't led that defense. That defense has been suspect every year. They've had the talent, whether it was due to injury or productivity. They haven't got there. I
Yeah.
love the TJ Watt. I love Chandler Jones too. I want to see what he comes back like.
Yeah.
Khalil Mack, I'm with that. I can dig that, and of course Chase and Nick. I want to see how they come back. He got a lot of people that's been hurt on this list. Danielle Hunter with the neck injury.
Yep.
Cam Jordan is tailing off some. You can argue and say that the Smith brothers has outplayed Cam Jordan last couple of years. So for Green Bay, so I'm
Yeah, man. So
intrigued, man.
let me put the skyline edit to this list. So take like I'm with you, Jay. Take Joey Bosa and drop him way down. Move Khalil Mack up to the third spot. Move Chandler Jones to the fourth spot. Maybe Joey Bosa lands at fifth. I think they got Vaughn right where he should be. Vaughn, is coming off the injury. He's he needs to prove that he's still viable pass rusher in the league. But
Right,
just based off merit, man, he deserves to be right there at six. I believe in Vaughn. Vaughn is my guy.
Boo.
Yeah, damn right.
Boo.
Cameron Jordan, I'm with you. He should probably be 10th on this list. He's still productive, but
right,
I think he got it right at ninth or 10th. There's some honorable mentions. Shaq Barrett, Zadarius Smith, Frank Clark, Brian Burns, Matt Judon, and Bud Dupree. Any of those guys belong in the top 10 as opposed to the guys he had there? Who would you remove?
um,
Shaq Barrett.
Shaq Barrett should be up there.
You
I
throw Shaq
mean,
Barrett in there, huh?
yeah.
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 Looking at Cam's numbers, yeah, 51 total tackles, 34 solos, 17 assists, and 7.5 sacks, one forced fumble.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I mean that's subpar, man. That's not superstar numbers. So I don't know what
Subpar.
these guys be coming up with this list, man. But hey,
Subpar.
The guy I'm hoping
it's
for that takes the jump though to become like the top pass rusher in the league is the guy at 7, Chase Young. He's my personal favorite pass rusher in the league right now. Second year, going into second year. I think this guy's a stud. I expect big things from him if he stays healthy.
let me
OH.
let me let me read this stat line out to you.
Gotcha. Go ahead,
Um,
man.
Brian Burns, 58 total, 35 solo, 23 assisted, 9 sacks, three forced fumbles. Hey,
Carolina, huh?
yeah,
He's coming. Yeah.
he's coming. He's coming, man. So it's. I think overall the list is pretty good, but I think some of them guys need to be dropped down because there's more name than productivity, in my opinion.
Oh.
I think
Oh.
a guy that's going to surprise this year is in Jacksonville, man. Um,
Ah, man, I
Who's
can't.
down there?
Ooh, I
Allen.
know Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know,
Uh,
man. Why you say that, Brian? Get your thoughts on that.
because he had a productive rookie year, and I think with COVID, and he was hurt last year. I think he had a high ankle sprain or something. And
Right,
but he, he just knows how to play football, and he's athletic. Like, I like the way he competes, man.
right,
I don't like that defense, but I think he stands out in that defense, and he's a problem. I think teams had to account for him. I think being derailed last year kind of took some shine off of him, but he can go. He can
right.
go. I think this year, turn him loose. I think he's a double-digit sack guy.
Okay.
I don't want nothing good to happen in Jacksonville, man.
There go the hater. It don't take
Nah,
too long
big
before the hater come
big
out.
hater.
It don't take too
Right.
long for the hater to come out, man.
Right.
Nah, man. I wish the man individual success, but not team success. You know what I mean? That two things can be true, man.
Yeah,
Not with you.
I'm gonna be looking hard at the Colts this year, especially with
Hmm.
That makes
the
two of
race
us.
with Tennessee. I think
Yeah.
that's gonna be a good race to the finish.
Can
And
Tennessee get a pass rush, bro?
now they got Bud and he's coming out the ACL, so
Clowney?
I think no Bud Dupree.
Clowney ain't
Oh,
there.
Yeah,
Clowney ain't there?
Clowney in
nah,
Cleveland, bro.
Oh, he
Clowney in
went to
Cleveland.
Cleveland, man. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you saying that Clowney should have 10 plus sacks, man, this year. He should hit 10.
He
He's never
never
hit
done
double
it,
digit
Jay.
sacks. He's
Yeah,
never
Never
playing
done
done
next
it,
to
it.
Miles Garrett.
He
but
never done it.
if he doesn't get it this year, he'll never do it. He need to retire.
So you talking about playing with two all pros, and you telling me you can't get double digit, man? They need to fire him. Not
Well,
not
yeah.
not retire. Fire him. Can't get double. No, you can't play no more, bro. You get
You're
J.J.
right.
Watt, Miles Garrett. You talking about two all pros, not Pro Bowlers, and
Right.
you can't get double digit sacks?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you out the league,
Agreed.
man. You out the
Agreed.
league.
Hey, Prime. Before we continue with these topics, man, we are horrible hosts, man. I mean, I don't know who.
What you talking about?
We have not got any kind of carnal knowledge about Jermaine, man. We have not. We don't know anything about this man.
You
We
just
don't
jumped
know.
in on it. You gonna throw me in
Yeah,
yo
we.
You gonna
I
put
mean,
a
man?
put,
You say we. Go ahead.
yo, dude, we're doing this
You did
together,
the
man. So
introduction. How is it we?
yeah, man.
yeah.
Look, Jay was
Uh,
gracious enough to jump in last minute, man, and give us his time. So we got to give him a shine, man. Jay Jay's based out of Houston. Jay's a Texans fan, man. I'll give it to you, man. Tell us a bit about yourself, man.
oh man, I'm Houston raised. I always been a Texan fan. I don't fool too much with the Rockets. I watch them, support them, but they broke up their team with Elijah one. That kind of broke everybody down there. So I've been Miami Heat fan. I'm just a fan of the league, NBA, NFL. Watch some baseball. Baseball really I like to watch when they have rivalry games or pennant chase.
Right.
But I mix it up with some tennis. Love to watch Tiger play. Other than that, man, I'm just laid back. You can catch me chilling out there with y'all in the room, talking noise. I
So,
love fantasy football.
Starting
So
trouble, starting
well,
yeah,
all kind of drama.
yeah,
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 man.
yeah,
You being just as smooth on here as you are in the
yeah,
room, man. Don't be
yeah,
modest. You are
yeah.
hardcore football all the time.
Jay Weave,
Oh yeah,
aka the mayor, aka the
yeah.
councilman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Councilman Tate,
yeah,
Councilman
Councilman
Jay.
Tate, baby. Yeah.
oh man,
um,
y'all putting
nah,
it on
man.
me.
Yeah, man. For
Straight
anybody
message.
listening, this man's football knowledge is not to be slept on. This dude here is hardcore football, man. Let me tell you,
No doubt.
he is as knowledgeable a football guy as I've ever met. I really admire his football knowledge, man, and he's even deadlier when it comes to fantasy football. That's his little niche. That's
Yeah, we
that's
And
give.
that's that's
believe
where
it,
he
Speaking of
shines.
and
flowers,
believe it or
man,
not, and
we'll give
believe
him
it or
his
not, one
flowers.
thing,
18
I'll
and
be ha-
0, fantasy
I'll be
league,
oh man,
fantasy
nah.
league with
Damn right.
and
Yeah,
then with
man.
some dogs.
Oh yeah, this
Give him his
man
flowers.
been undefeated
Yeah.
seasons. But go
Yeah.
ahead, Jay. You was trying to say something else? Yeah.
During the season, I'm gonna have to come on and give y'all some handicap picks.
Oh, for sure.
That's
You gonna
Oh,
be on,
that's my
man. No,
specialty.
we have to give you the little test run, man, to see if you're something you into. So you
Yeah.
just let me know that you're willing to come back, man. Hell
oh,
yeah, we gonna have
don't
you
need
Oh
no
on,
yeah.
bro.
test run. I got tickets to prove it, brother.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I got tickets to prove
Oh
Yes,
it.
yeah,
sir. Yes,
yes
sir,
sir.
Yeah,
man.
I got parlays to prove that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this one was funny to me, man, when I saw this over the weekend. Cowboys being on hard knocks, or should
Oh
I say
man.
Jerry Jones on
Jerry
Hard
Ramen,
Jones
Knocks.
on Hard Knocks. Yeah,
ramen, man.
Yo,
That's
this is gonna be funny. Oh
yeah.
man.
It's kind of bittersweet. I'm just gonna touch on it just a little bit. Bittersweet for me because I like entertainment, and I don't want to see Jerry the whole Hard Knocks, And I know McCarthy's not gonna give you big meathead. He's not gonna give you nothing. He's gonna be bored. He's not gonna really say nothing, and it'll
Yeah.
be the Jerry show, man. I think it's better for the brand than it is for the team.
This this
yep.
is this is gonna be big for Jerry, man. Jerry's what, 80
Yeah,
something?
yeah. It's a
Jerry's gonna be
W for
on
Jerry.
TV in the spotlight, maybe for the last time on Hard
Yeah,
Knocks. Are you kidding me?
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
this is gonna be big ratings, man. I'm watching
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What do you think, Prime?
I don't like the Cowboys, man. Move on. I don't care about them. Ain't nothing but a soap opera. I don't have time for soap operas, bro. Like
I say this,
I
man.
don't rock with them.
It's going to be no shortage of storylines, man. They're going to have the Dax storylines going on. His recovery and rehab. Obviously,
Zeke.
we talked about Jerry Zeke's training, whatever that is. We're
Yeah,
hearing a lot of
let
hype
me
around that.
let me ask y'all some question about Zeke, man. Like for real, for real. Prime, I think you know him better than anybody. Just being so close to him. Is it fair to say Zeke is a front runner?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And you know where that would start was at Ohio State, man. When they lost that game to Michigan State, he goes and outs the coaches, puts it on Urban. I should have got more carries. Why didn't y'all give me the ball? I think they lost that game like
I
13 to
remember
10
that.
or something crazy. Yeah,
Right.
and it was a torrential downpour out there, and he
Yep.
was complaining, man. So, but yeah, if it ain't going well, Zeke ain't
It's like
happy.
I don't know if y'all noticed it. I pay attention to him because I like Zeke as a football player, but I gotta call a spade, and watching that guy play last year, it's like he packed it in, bro. The real talk, just gotta
Little
Yeah.
keep it
tiptoe,
real.
little
Yeah,
tiptoe
he
to the
packed.
line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I can see one of the headliners with Zeke. Oh, he back. He in best shape ever.
For
They gonna
sure.
put it out there, but I just think he's a front runner. Now he got Dak back and the
yeah.
band back. He gonna be all in, but when it's bad shit, you count him out. My
Zeke
Yeah.
opinion.
checking out, man. But he skipped a couple games last year. Let the young
Yep.
boy take over, and yeah, I have to agree with you, man. That's what it looked like. You got to call a spade a spade. Like that's what it
Yeah.
looked like.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I mean, he's obviously he's trying to sell something because he's putting it out there how he's training and all that. So we'll see how that goes, man. It's easy to that offensive line ain't the same either. So I don't know. I'm mostly with
Nope.
you guys. I think Zeke packed on a few pounds. That little, he
Oh,
likes to show the non-existent six pack. So
Right.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see any muscles last year, man. I saw
Fat.
a lot of
A
flap.
lot of fat.
So
Yeah.
oh man.
we'll see how it goes, man.
Let me see.
They're a loaded football team. I'll say this: they Hard Knocks will get us lathered up for the season, man, because that football fan base, man, they are gonna have us hating them. It's gonna be a good start
Right.
to the football season. So yeah, yes, yeah, man. Yeah, I think we haven't touched on that much on this show. Aaron Rodgers. Jay, I know you're a big Rodgers fan, so what do you think's happening over there, man? You think it's over? You think he'll come back and play this year, or will he
Um,
get traded?
I'm a I'm gonna hit on a couple of points here. Um, just looking how you know some of these situations have went. I can go on and on about the Watson but just watching how everything transpired, I think that man wants to be respected. He wants his money. He wants some security. I don't think
Mm,
you got to handle your superstar, your franchise guy, the club. You got to handle them different. You know, we understand about the help, and they ain't never get him a receiver, another receiver. Like they didn't go all in like the Bucks did. So
Yeah.
I mean, you could see it, and we always knew how Green Bay ran their business. They always believed in building through the draft, but you didn't give him the players that he felt like he needed to put you over the hump. So you got to get a man his money, give him some security. I think he wants security. In my opinion, I can see like 3 years guaranteed money. That way the man know he ain't playing year to year. I think it's about respect. Dude coming off of what's that, 40, 45 and 46 and 4, something like that.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Some godlike numbers.
yeah, so I mean, you got to give that guy, give him his money, man, and 48-5. Yep, 48-5. So
48 and
80.
5.
He
Crazy.
had a QB 42.99 in passing yards, 70.7 completion percentage, 8.2 average pass per attempt. Yeah, I mean you got to put some respect on that man.
Yeah.
And
MVP numbers.
so I think it's money is the issue here, and some respect. But by giving them the money, you showing them that you respect them, and I think at the end of the day, that's what it's gonna come about. And I think his teammates gonna put a lot of pressure on him, but they're gonna do it respectfully. It's not gonna be like the Steelers with Bell in that situation. I mean, because them guys, something that's not noted enough. The linemen are very, very tight with Rogers, and we all know about Devontae and Jonesy and Big Bob Tunyon. Like them guys are close knit up there. It's nothing to do in Green Bay. It's cold as fuck. So them guys hang out and shit like that. So that's something to be paying attention to as well. That I think those players might put pressure on the owner, which I mean the GM to go ahead and get that shit done. Cause that's a headache. You don't want to go into the season with that bullshit.
Yeah, man.
Man,
Prime, what do you think?
I'm a big AA Ron fan, man. So I'm just looking at his contract, like, man, I think it's more. I think it's more about respect than it is money, because he went out there, put up an MVP season, and I don't think they showed him the respect. Like, after you do that, they should have been coming to him saying, "All right, we gonna have to re-sign you, give you some more money." And the fact that they didn't come to him and he had to air all this out in public, that's disrespectful.
Right,
The man is an MVP. You go and draft somebody when he needed help. You don't draft him any help. You go and draft another quarterback that was basically. I mean, even when Aaron Rodgers came out, man, he slipped in the draft basically because of his attitude, and I guess that's what's still holding him back now. No one wants to give him his respect, and
he had a couple of throwing motion issues and stuff. Green Bay
yeah,
really worked with that guy, man. I mean, not saying he shouldn't have been drafted high, but he did have some issues as far as mechanically and small stuff like that that was coachable, but it could have been missed by other teams on why he slipped in the draft.
yeah. What was his draft? Was the Alex Smith,
Yeah, 2005.
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Came number
Yeah.
one, and
Yeah.
man, you compare them two careers, and it's like, oof.
Yeah.
And Alex Smith he's a decent quarterback, but Aaron Rodgers is something different, man.
Right.
Beast.
And the way Green Bay treats players like that,
Yeah.
you know, they show you what they think about you. They just gonna move on. Like, hey, we
Right.
had we had Brett Favre before we had you. We'll find somebody else. We think we have the next guy, and it's just not that simple, man. It really
Right.
is, and that's the most important position in sports if you really think about it. So I don't know what they're thinking, bro. I know I wouldn't let him out the building. I know I would have traded Love, um, and seen what we could have got from him this during the draft with all these quarterbacks running around. But
And that's another thing you bring up, Love. Like this dude, they see each other every day. I laugh when people say, "Oh, they drafted Jordan." Man, that dude can have his best day, his career day at practice, and
yeah,
Jordan can have his worst day, and he still wouldn't be fucking with
yeah,
A-Rod. Like
Right.
it's that dude ain't worried about no Jordan Love. I think it's
nah,
just the respect factor, and what
yeah,
comes with respect is the money. So
Yeah.
that shit tie in together. So
yep,
Yeah.
yeah. Show me you want me.
I
That's
think
what
he
he's saying.
plays.
yeah,
I think he
right,
plays, man. I think he's just holding their feet to the fire right now. If they decide to sweeten the deal, he's not going to say no, and take an
right.
extension. He's age 38 right now. He has a $37.2 million cap hit this year with $38 million in dead money. So he ain't going nowhere, man. He hasn't really officially asked for a trade, so I think he's
And
just
one
letting them
thing
sweat, man. Yeah,
to know, he loves Green Bay.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
oh yeah,
really he's an introvert now. He's Aaron a
yeah,
little, but they know that. Like
yeah.
you he's that dude like a brainiac, man.
Hmm.
You just
yeah,
listen to him. He can throw you off with some of the crazy shit. He calls receivers out, all that kind of shit during the
Yeah,
game. But you know what comes with great players, they respect a certain amount of
yeah,
play on the field. So.
yeah, oh
I,
yeah,
I think he'll get his money, man, and I think that kiss and hug and make up, man. You know how it
yeah.
go. Shit.
yeah,
Yeah, I said it to Prime in a one-on-one conversation, man. As far as prestige job in this league, the Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers quarterback job, man, that's the
Right.
that's the best top two jobs in the league, man. So this
Yeah.
dude understands the hierarchy, if you will, of the league. He understands his position and what it means. That's hollowed ground they play on up there in Green Bay, like they say. And you understand what that community is and what he means to that community as far as that team goes. So I think he's just letting them sweat, man. I don't think he's gonna let the community down. I think he loves being there, like you said, and he just wants to be appreciated. And
Right.
if I have a skill set like that and my boss is fronting, I'm gonna hold out too. You
Yeah.
know?
yeah.
Yeah, so it is what it is, man.
Right.
Well, like Jay said, man, he's a smart dude. They don't let anybody host Jeopardy. You,
Yes,
Right.
you gotta
sir.
be you gotta be a little
Damn
that
right.
little brainiac up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's about respect, and like y'all said, and them guys are they're on wrinkles out, bro, and I don't think nobody hates. I ain't gonna say I don't. I don't. He might be a little upset with hate is a strong word, so might be
Yeah,
upset with Murphy now, but. I think at
Gudenkunst.
yeah, I think at the end of the day, give him that cash, he'll be fine, man. He'll go out there and play his ass off and try to win the Super Bowl. But um, I think with this tying into this, with who's ever healthy, man, as we've seen in the NBA, it's gonna it's gonna make or break a season, man.
every year.
And yeah,
Yeah, I'm starting. This off season has been weird. I've been into a lot of shit, but we in July now. I'm starting to feel the itch, man. It's like for us football fans, we get the around this time of year, you just start to get that buzz, man. It's almost here.
Yep.
Um, it's gonna be crazy. I'm just go some quick hitters real quick, man. Y'all have any second year breakout players y'all have in mind, man, regardless of position, that you think is gonna click for them this year, man? I'll start off this one. I'm hoping this is more of a hope thing, but and not just for fantasy purposes. We all playing in a league to get in leagues together, by the way. So ain't nobody gonna give away anything on this show. So, but
we already know,
yeah,
it's cool, bro.
yeah.
Ain't no
So,
shenanigans. We know ball. Shit.
so um, Yeah, but I think I'm hoping, man. I love this kid coming out of Alabama, man. Jerry Judy. I'm hoping him and this quarterback can get a connection going, man. This dude's skill set is
Pause.
too
Pause.
spectacular.
I need
Yeah,
you to
his
pause. Pause. What quarterback?
oh Drew Lock. Drew Lock,
Oh,
man.
yeah, you tripping. You might as well move. What's your second one, man?
I know.
Yeah, find somebody else, bro. Come on. You
No, but
tripping.
I was saying
You
this
see,
kid's.
you on the hope, man. Let's
That's
get
what I
some
said.
real.
I
Yeah,
prefaced it by
yeah.
saying that we
Come
hope,
on,
man.
man. Let's be realistic,
This
man.
kid's skill set is too spectacular to not be seen, man. He needs somebody to get him the ball. This dude can be one of the stud receivers in this league. He ain't the fastest, but this dude is gonna get open.
He going
He's
to
gonna
another
get
team?
open. I don't know, but that's just my guy. I'm
All
hoping, like I
right.
said. So y'all have it, man.
Yeah.
I know y'all trying to.
Yeah, this dude in hope, Jay. We go, man. Go green screen, man. Me and Jay talking, man. You tripping? Drew Lock.
The
Yeah,
slander.
This
Oh,
Drew
unbelievable.
Drew Lock wouldn't be on my list, but
no, he's
even though
not
I,
on my list. He's not on my
but I
list.
mean, but for him to be throwing the ball to Jerry Judy, I mean, Judy gonna need him to
No,
play
I
be
know.
play kind of well, man.
This is
They
bad.
tying to the hip, but my guys are actually. I want to see J.K. Dobbins this year. I think Dobbins is a stud. I don't like the bullshit they're doing with fucking
Gus Edwards.
Gus Edwards,
Yeah,
but I think Dobbins gonna be the main staple, and Gus gonna keep his same role, which
he should.
yeah, I'm looking for CD Lamb,
Mm.
and quiet as kept. I want to see what Pittman does. He strikes me as a big bulk guy, but I need some bite behind that bulk. So see
Yeah.
how him and Carson gets acquainted with each other, and DeAndre Swift, man. I want to see
Hmm.
DeAndre. I want to see, it's a different regime. See how they're gonna handle him, and I want to see him with Fields. I mean, not Fields. With the offensive line they have over there. I
Yeah.
want to see how they're gonna. They picked up Sewell, and they already had a damn good line last year. Wish they could run the ball. So I just want to see how that's gonna time with each other. And if I had to give you one more guy, Darnell Mooney. I want to see him with Justin Fields, second year player.
Yo, I
Yeah.
saw
So
that
they
clip
tripping.
on Twitter last week with him giving Ramsey the business. If only
Yeah,
he had a quarterback.
Yeah, they
exactly.
tripping.
Yeah,
They finna throw Handy out there, and you ain't gonna see Moody. That's another one, man. You ain't gonna see him with
What about
Handy
you,
Andy.
Prime? You got anybody that's not redundant? That's not any of the guys we mentioned.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching Cam Akers um,
that's a good one. A good
get the
one.
job from the start and see what he can do. See if he can put up that same type of girly production. Jonathan Taylor. Want to see what he does with the full time job.
You know what?
Uh,
JT 23.
I know what JT is. That dude is a
yeah.
stud. He's a stud.
Yes. Yeah.
We gonna lead the league in rushing.
That's you
Hey,
gonna
he's
you gonna
a
lead the league in you
We
might in
we
attempts. No, we on
we
the
strong,
we now.
strong possibility,
Yeah, we on the we now.
right?
Uh, uh, and I want to see Justin Jefferson follow that up, man. I want to see him
my
be
God.
that guy. Just
That's
I
gonna
want to
be
see.
tough.
I
That's
know,
gonna be
but I
tough,
want to
man.
see it.
He
I want to see it, man. I just
yo,
want
much
Yeah,
respect to that kid
to
though for what he
fifteen
did
hundred,
last
yeah.
year as a rookie though.
1,518
And
tugs, man.
and the way Zimmer, the way I'm looking at the Minnesota situation, Zimmer. I watched him close. The Vikings are like every other year, so
Hmm.
they have a down year, then they come back the next year. He'll be 8-8, and then he'll come back and win 11 games.
Yep.
12 games.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna be on the up and up this year. But I know Zimmer. He fired coaches behind this. He wants to run the football.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't want
Yeah.
to put Kirk Cousins in harm's way. So I don't think he'll be throwing it a lot. And the other thing is, I think the defense is going to
Yeah.
be way, way better than last
Yeah.
year. So they might not have to throw the ball a lot. But just on GP, I didn't think when you go out there and ball out like that, man, that ball was a dog. Shit, it's gonna be hard to duplicate them kind of numbers, man. Your second
He
year,
was a problem, though, man. He was a
yeah.
problem. He was giving everybody the business.
Like
Everybody.
be quiet, kept man. I'm not going there yet, but they could challenge for that NFC North over there, even with
Yeah, I
Rodgers.
think they win it. I think they win it outside, and whether Rodgers come back or not, because we know how Zimmer is, man, with his defense, and he was fired up last year because they couldn't do their job because they had
Right,
on young boys back there.
Yeah,
right.
he
But
had
now
a
that
young secondary.
man,
And
now they know
and
that system. Ah,
and my thing with is Zimmer his scheme is complex, but
yep.
I'm not gonna say I don't like his defense. I like his defense, but his scheme, but they do not cause turnovers because the corners are more in a mirror. They
Yeah.
mirror the wide receivers. They
Yeah, they be
don't
in that
drop
zone all
back
the
and
time.
react.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like they playing the receiver on movement versus trying to make a play on ball.
Right.
So therefore he doesn't his defense doesn't generate a lot of turnovers. So that's my only knock on that scheme, the way he runs his system. I wish they would create more turnovers because they got some horses over there on that side this year. They're gonna
Don't
get
we
after
all
it.
wish we had those corners though, Jay?
They
That
got a
could
lot of
just
Yeah,
play,
speed.
man, because they
yeah,
they don't they don't make them corners like that no more now.
They got a lot of
right,
speed over
right.
there.
Yeah,
A lot of speed on that
everybody
defense,
sitting
man.
back in some sort of
Hmm.
shell.
They can run for
Yep.
real. They can run.
I love the
So
NFL talk right now, man. Yeah. So, um, I'm still in the hope business here, man. Quick hitter question, man. Paris Campbell, Ohio State.
uh, let's move on.
Now or
Oh,
never.
Jesus.
Let's
Yeah.
move on.
It's now or never.
Yeah, move on, man.
That's why I told Kevin. I think he's fourth on the depth chart right now, man. I think Zach Pascal's job on the field is secure. I think Pittman is secure, and Ty. I think Paris Campbell is gonna have to come in here and earn playing time, man. I don't think they're waiting on him at all. Um, he's gonna have to stay healthy because Zach Pascal doesn't come off the field. If y'all watch the Indianapolis Colts, he's actually the third receiver, but he's the guy that does not come off the field because he's the guy
Right,
that goes in there and digs out linebackers and and safeties in the
Yeah,
run
Paris
game,
ain't doing
man.
none of
Yeah,
that.
you can't ask Paris and T.Y. Hilton to do that sort of shit. So it's Michael Pittman and Zach Pascal when it's in the run game. So if Paris Campbell wants to get on the field, man, he's gonna have to stay healthy and he's gonna have to flash.
what about the guy I'm intrigued with over there, Desmond Patman?
And we got that big kid, the second year. He's going into his second year. Um, they're bullish on him too. They
Right.
drafted another kid in the seventh round this year, another big receiver. So Paris Campbell, like I said, he's gonna have to earn his playing time, man, because they're very bullish on that Desmond Patman, man. The GM that's the GM's gem is his project, and he's gonna give him an opportunity to flash. So um I don't know what he is, Jay, because we didn't have training camp last year and he didn't play at all. But
Right.
coming out of we had a little 2 week session where they went hard and in shorts and everything for whatever that means. But they said he looked good, so we'll see, man. But point is, behind the question you asked, there's guys they're ready to take Paris's job. So
I like the
Yeah.
I like your you got some, you don't have a lot of veteran presence behind the guys you name.
Yeah.
scratching Pittman because he's not veteran yet, but he
Right.
plays like one. He got the mindset like one, but he's
Yes,
not
he
there
does.
yet. But I think you guys hit the waiver wire as far as when guys start getting cut. I wouldn't be surprised for y'all to go out there and get a guy or two at that wide receiver position.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you fourth, you cuttable.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
Yes. And
You cuttable.
this is a big year for him. That's the point.
just
Like
to just to upgrade, at that position a little bit.
Yep.
yeah, because we didn't spend any draft picks at that position this year. We couldn't really afford to. And they are not shy about picking up guys off the waivers and letting them play. We've done find a couple of players like that. So you
Right.
know, oh yeah, I like our front office, man, and Paris Campbell, you're on notice, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, the NFL don't wait for nobody, bro.
Oh no, he got to go out there and get it done, and so does you talking about your team right now,
Yeah,
the defensive what's his name? Teray? Yeah.
Kimoko Toure. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kimoko.
he gotta
Yeah.
come on. He gotta quit
yeah.
bullshitting,
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
They draft they drafted too, and when they start drafting guys, they ain't specifically go right in, but they got Pay, and they got who's the other guy y'all got
From
Dayo.
Vanderbilt, Dayo
Dayo. When you
or they
start drafting
bingo.
guys at that spot, man, you officially on notice. Like your time
Correct.
And
is
especially when you're
short.
young, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you just got there,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Right.
a
It's
problem.
it's not just him. They had traded back up into the second round to get that kid Teray. By the way, was it him or no? Was it him or Taekwon Lewis? They traded. I think they traded back in to get Taekwon. So
y'all
they
got
drafted
you got
Teray pretty high, and then we
Teray
kicked.
second round,
Yeah,
52nd pick.
correct. So we drafted
Yeah,
him pretty high, and the other kid we drafted in the second round the following year, Ben Bonagu, he hasn't done shit. So
right,
that's another kid they drafted in the second round that is yet to produce. So like you said, bro, when they start drafting defensive ends first, second round, everybody been put on notice, man. Like
right.
you haven't been producing, so you are out. I expect those guys to compete fiercely for the job, but they have officially been replaced. They're just rotational pieces at this point there, and they will never be highlight guys again. The moment Dayo is healthy, he's getting on the field.
You know who
So
you got some good play out of last year, man. That I thought he was finished, bro. The way he looked previous years, Xavier Rhodes.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
kind of revived his career a little bit, man. Especially if he can come back and give you what he gave you last year.
yes,
I
yes.
think that's a plus.
He balled out last year, especially with Rock Yassin getting burnt on a weekly basis to the point where he had to get benched.
Yeah,
So I like the way Xavier held up last year. If we could get some pass rush to help him, that'll only make him better too.
right.
So yeah, you're right on that one, man. They re-signed him to a 1 year deal again. I think that was a smart move because we have no real veterans in that It's funny because I like the secondary, but he's the only real veteran guy over there, man. Kenny Moore is still a young player in my opinion. So
I
even
like
though
Kenny
he's a
though.
leader on the team, yeah,
I like Kenny, but I love Kyrie Willis, man.
yes, oh yeah,
That
he hit hard.
dude, he don't get enough pub, not just yet, but he
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah, him and Julian Blackman should make a good tandem back there. Yeah, another Ohio State burnout or flame out. Malik Hooker, we had to let him walk. He's still out there looking for a job, as a matter of fact. So that's
He
pretty
might
Y'all
come
sad.
got
around.
Yeah,
y'all picked up Sean Davis,
Florida, get
from
busy and hit
Pittsburgh.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll
Um.
be a nice addition.
Oh yeah, I think when we get into our three safety look, we're gonna throw him out there, man. He's gonna be in the box. He's gonna hit somebody hard. That's what he does. Um,
He's gonna hit Somebody hard.
Yeah, man, that
But
dude.
hey,
Yeah, have you seen his film Primal?
Yeah, yeah.
Jay
I
Weave
know,
hit it, man. That
know who
dude get
Sean
busy.
is, man.
He gets busy.
and then
Yeah,
you got a guy I'm not impressed with that came from the Texans, Julian Davenport.
yeah. He's a
He pro- he probably won't
he's
make your team though,
he
but
probably
well,
won't. No,
he
he
might
will he will
to
because
start off.
yeah,
Yeah, cause Fisher,
we'll need him to be
Fisher,
our backup swing tackle. Yeah,
right? Yeah,
that's exactly what he's there for. I think Sam Tevi will start at left tackle to start the year, and Julian will back him up. And once Fisher is healthy, Julian will get cut to make a roster spot for him.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So he'll probably stick around this year. Well, he
Hmm.
got an opportunity, man, because he need to he need to revive his career where he can stay in the league, make a little money. So that's
Yeah.
that's cool deal.
I like our little roster this year, man. I still think we're young. All of a sudden, Primal's hating on the Colts now. I guess because I'm bullish on them now. Primal got
Yeah, I
problems
ain't
with him.
trying to hear.
There's,
I ain't
there's,
trying to hear none of that,
it's
bro.
funny. That's
Nothing.
funny
I
how
don't
that
want to hear none of
works.
that.
But
None
Jay,
of it.
man, I'm gonna stay away from the controversy, man. But tell me about we ain't got to talk about who, but tell me about the give me a little quick rundown on the state of the Texans, man. You know,
Um,
yeah,
I laughed at. I'll start it off with this. I laughed at the people that I didn't, radio. We bench punchline the whole fucking off season. I don't like that shit, man. That shit it pisses me off. You know how I
right.
get, man. But
Yes, sir.
we made 30 something transactions. I want to say 30, 36. I could be off one or two. 36 transactions this year, and I know what he's doing though. He's getting a lot of veteran players where he can function. They know how to function in the scheme that they trying to run, and to get through the season, man. And like I said, I've been saying this: if they can hit on three of those players, as far as like your second contract guys that might been doing nothing their first contract or they was teetering but they didn't want to pay them. You
Right.
can hit on three of them kind of guys, man. I think that's a success, for them, because we don't know where that situation is going with Foe, but I think he's up out of there. But we have all the draft picks for next year, so that they're going to be good going forward. They'll have all the picks, and then they'll have some money because they got players that's on 1 2 year deals. But if you can re-sign three of those guys during the season, if you think you like what you see, and you don't go crazy, but because them guys be happy to get a second contract, But it's gonna be rough watching them this year, man. Boy, I don't see too many W's over there.
Right.
Looking at this roster, man, it's kind of ugly, man.
Right.
But
But
I
that
want to
that
say I want to see Davis Mills though. I do want to see what they got in him, and I think he won't start off playing, but he'll play as the season goes along. Um,
why
the
wouldn't
running
he
back
play? Who's in front of him?
Tyrod.
Tyrod.
Oh,
Well, they're gonna want somebody that can function. If Davis can't function,
yeah, yeah.
I don't think he can beat our Tyrod right now anyway. But they want to groom him, bring him along as far as how you go through meetings and shit like that, how you prepare for the NFL. So he'll get a couple of games under his belt, maybe 5, 6,
We got three
whatever.
preseason games, right? Yeah, three.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think that part, that step gets missed a lot. I think that's a big step in your progression as far as
Yeah,
you need to know how to prepare week to week, you
correct.
know,
Them games
and
that we take them for
yeah,
granted, but they're actually worth something, right? Yeah,
right.
yeah,
It's a lot of behind the scenes shit
yeah.
that goes along with playing quarterback. So we got Nico Collins. I want to see what big guy. I talked to one of my partners at the job, man, and he's from Detroit, Michigan fan, and he was telling me he does a little radio and stuff with football and shit, but he was telling me that Nico, he liked Nico, and I wasn't that impressed with Nico as far as um I didn't never really just hone in on him and look at him one on one, but I know they had the quarterback situation, which you can't really tie to the receiver, but I didn't ever get to peek at him like that until this coming up draft. So I really want to see what he's about, what we got in him, Isaiah Coulter from last year that really never got an opportunity as well. And the one bright point in this team is the offensive line. I think we're gonna be straight. We're gonna run the ball though. We're gonna try to keep a low scoring game if they can, or just try to slow the game down. Period. By running the football.
Yeah,
They got David Johnson, Philip Lindsay, Mark Ingram, and Burkhead. They telling me
Oh,
what they gonna do. They gonna run the football.
I like that tandem a little bit better than David Johnson, Duke Johnson. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was
What's his name
bad.
made some bad personnel decisions, man. Old boy that was there, Bill B that was
Yeah,
there. But I mean,
we
like
gonna
you
see
said to
plenty
me
of
earlier,
Bill.
yeah. Like you said to me earlier this
yeah,
offseason, you said to me like earlier this offseason, man, it can't get no worse. It can only go up, right? Like
Oh
that's
yeah,
the thing to look at. So yeah, it can only
yep,
trend upwards from here, man.
started
So
from the bottom.
yeah, so yeah,
yep.
man. Yeah, I know we joke around a lot, man, but real talk, well, I don't wish y'all too much success, but I hope
Hater.
y'all come out of this rut, man. It's better when the Texans are playing good ball, man. Texans versus Colts games be fun. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no
But
doubt.
I think I'm really excited about that week one game though. I want to see what Jacksonville is gonna put on the field so that I'll be watching that Texans Houston game.
That
That Houston Jaguars game versus
does
Jaguars week one.
does
Yeah.
Tebow make the roster?
um
He better not, man. He
I
better
think he
not.
will, man.
He better not.
I'm seeing him on
Mm-mm.
in the news. Somebody told him about he's gonna
Mm-mm.
teach him how to play tight end.
Mm-mm.
I think he's
Mm-mm.
going to make it, man. I think that's
Mm-mm.
the you got to have some sort of buzz around the team, and this is that manufactured.
Wait a minute, Buzz. You
Yeah,
have the number one overall pick who was supposed to be the number one overall pick 4 years ago. That's when they tabbed him.
my
4 years
barber
ago.
told me this morning he's gonna
How
get his
much more
neck broke,
buzz you need?
bro.
How
That
much more buzz you need, man?
I'm gonna tell you something, man. That dude ain't started a real football game in 9 years, bro. It really ain't fair to
And he's
the other
supposed to be
guys
out
they
there.
got. Yeah, man. That's.
That don't even make
I'm
sense.
I'm gonna tell you straight
you know
up,
these people
bro.
don't care. They're gonna put
If
him on the roster.
if Urban does that, he won't be that long. Cause I'm
Oh
I'm
well,
gonna just
man, I got the over on Urban
two
3.5.
years.
Man, get
I'm
three.
going two.
He
He ain't
out.
gonna even make it to three. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cause
Urban check.
one thing about Irvin, if it ain't going right, he out.
Oh, it's over. Yeah,
So why is he here? Because he could make more money coaching on the
yeah,
college
check.
sidelines,
Yeah, check.
but he could make more money on the college.
No,
No?
No,
he ain't getting that kind of money.
Oh,
That
really?
the
no.
Jacksonville owner got bread. Mustache man, he got
Yeah.
Yeah,
bread.
So wait, only Saban is getting them kind of checks. I mean, I thought some of these other college coaches were making like
man, those
close
checks
to
still don't compare to NFL money, man. It's the
okay.
college is the perks,
Oh, it's
but
just the perks.
yeah, that
Okay.
NFL money is real. Like,
Excuse. Yeah. All right. I hear that.
With maybe some perks if you
yeah,
kicking a little
with the
ass.
perks, right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
man.
it's something serious, man. I think he was making 7 at OSU. Um, 7.5, something like that. I think was his last contract
Mm.
that he
Shah
walked
Shah
away from.
Khan, Shah Khan got that jack.
Mm-hmm.
You got that jack, bro.
Yeah, he pull out, but look, shot wired like this. He pull it
Yeah,
out. It's hard to say no, man.
yeah,
See, Shad Khan had bought the Jaguars for I think what was it, Jay? 650, 650. It was less than a billion. I think it was in the
yeah,
six.
Yeah, you got a
yeah.
bargain.
Yeah, exactly. Because right now he could probably get 2 billion for that team, right? At least.
That's funny,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
How they that's a whole nother topic, but man, how they are very selective about who they allow to buy these professional teams,
Yeah.
especially in the NFL. Who are allowed to be an owner is it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's a secret society. They ain't
Uh,
gonna let you in, bro.
you got to
Oh
They
do
yeah.
not no brothers anyway. But yeah,
the initiation. Is,
You heard the leaks,
seven
right?
seven
I'm
seventy.
yeah,
hey,
$770,
you
and it's
seen the
worth.
rumblings, right? The rumblings, the Pat Bowlen estate might be up for sale, bro. Because
Yeah, but you
oh
know who
yeah,
the next know who the next owner is, right?
who?
Mr.
That's what I'm saying.
Bezos.
Bezos. Yeah,
Oh, he's coming?
yeah.
He's the one
He's
with the
gonna join the
money.
club?
I think he's next in line, bro. That's why he
The
stepped down from
Broncos?
from being. I think whoever
Yeah,
comes up,
he'll buy
whatever
whoever.
team comes up.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying because I'm hearing the rumblings about the Broncos because the
I'm gonna
I don't
I'm gonna
think
tell
they
you
let that
something.
out the family though.
hmm?
I'm gonna tell you
I don't think
something.
that gets out of the family.
San Diego, don't sleep
Yep.
on San Diego because
Hmm.
they the
They
ones
need a
got
money
the.
infusion. They need a money infusion
Yeah,
for real. They're
yeah,
broke.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
yeah.
They're
The
like the Raiders from
Spanos,
back in the days, like 10
yeah,
years ago. Yeah.
yeah. The Spanos are having issues, and
Yeah.
it's amongst the whole family. So, and they saying they got debt out there they that need to be paid and shit like that. So, I look for.
Bezos, you're right, because he'd be able to buy whatever land and build his own stadium too. He
Yeah,
wouldn't have to pay
yeah.
rent anymore in that
It'd be
building over
it'd be
there.
a,
Yeah. So
be a drop in the bucket, man.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
So
have him playing on the moon or something crazy, man.
just mark my word, he'll be next in line because I
Yeah.
think that's why he stepped down from Amazon
Yeah.
because
Oh yeah, I
I
think
don't
he
think
ready to
he could.
play. He ready to play,
Yeah.
man. The man got divorced. He done work for how long? He ready to
Right.
play around now and then enjoy his money. He going to space shortly
Yeah.
here.
Right.
So
Right.
exactly, man. The dude enjoying his success now. So you're right. What better club to join and become filthy rich at the same time? Get some of that NFL money, bro. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That would be a good look. And plus, it would be a good look for the league because they share resources, they share tech. Um,
Right.
Especially if they want to get well. How would that work with him being an owner and them also being on top of the streaming? You know, they're getting on the
Well,
streaming thing too.
it
So
they
yeah,
probably would go they might would go a different route just so it wouldn't be a conflict of interest
correct.
amongst other
Yeah,
owners. But um, I think that was the reason he stepped down from his position within the organization
yeah,
because it wasn't going he wasn't going to be able to pull that off and be the
CEO.
CEO of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh yeah,
but
I see that. That's a very intriguing prospect right there, man. I would like him to actually get that job, get that title too, get an ownership. Because I've like what Amazon is doing. I like it going forward as far as cloud tech, and I think bringing that to the league, sharing resources, that would be a good boom for the league too, man. The way we consume the product and all that shit. So, um, going into the future, man. I think that would be a good look for the league. Any way we can innovate on football, man, I'm with it. So,
right,
yeah,
no
man.
doubt.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think we could end it here, man. It was light tonight. We light on topic. It's 10:50. I'm gonna let y'all gentlemen enjoy the rest of y'all evening, man.
Nah,
Jay.
man, you finna go to sleep. What you talking about?
Nah, nah,
No,
I'm
he
good.
is. I think
Oh,
he
he
is.
is.
He going. Yeah, he going to
Oh, now,
sleep.
man, I'm good. I'm straight. I took my power nap before the show started. I don't know how y'all stay on how y'all on time, man.
This dude going to bed, man. Don't tell me he on your front, man.
Nah.
Lincoln going to bed.
Well, we got NBA starting tomorrow, so Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
yeah,
on it and be looking at the matchups, and I'm gonna be ready, man. So
Yeah,
yeah.
y'all
man.
need y'all need me. I ain't never too far away, man.
What I want to do more of, Jay, I want to do more reaction shows. I wanted to see if you was comfortable with this too. You with it, man? Like if we, because I was telling Prime earlier, like any kind of news happens, man, we don't have to wait till Monday nights at 9:30. We could do live reactions just like how we get in the room and talk
Right,
about shit. Like we could jump on here and do a quick little video, react to the news, and then go in there and talk our shit or whatnot, man. Or maybe I'll schedule it for earlier time, man, because with C, he his job is so unpredictable.
tedious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because he got held up today again, and it happened to him. I think if it wasn't last week, it was the week before when me and Primo did it by ourselves.
Yeah, a couple
So
weeks ago.
yeah, so
Shout out, C.
exactly, like whenever
okay,
he can make it, he'll definitely jump on. But I'll probably we'll try to move it up a little earlier in the evening
right,
and whatnot, and because on his off days he could definitely jump on. So yeah,
no doubt.
oh yeah, man. So yeah, I think we'll end it here, and we'll be back. We don't know when, but definitely maybe before next week. Oh, I hear that. Who that?
Yeah, I hear somebody bumping out
Things
there.
in my day,
Yeah.
I admit it. I don't take back
Don't
what I
let
said.
us get flagged now.
Hit flag,
Like
Right.
last
flag
a
on the
couple
play.
weeks ago, man, we got taken down. Them dudes was like, "Yoop." They
Yeah.
Flag on the
deleted our
play.
footage, bro. Yeah, so yeah, we don't want to have to pay no fines.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna drop the bag on StreamYard and so we could get some banners and whatnot, man, and spritz up the place and make this shit look good. Because I'm comfortable with it now. I think I'm especially having good people like yourselves on, man. That's what make it go. Chemistry and
Right.
having dudes that know what they talking about. So yeah, we
No
can
doubt,
definitely
man.
make it a thing, bro. Yeah,
I'll be down, man. Just let me know, and we can roll from now. I
for
appreciate
sure.
coming on today.
Oh
I
yeah,
wasn't
man.
doing shit, so
I love having you, man. It was nice.
yeah.
yeah.
Jay Weave, baby,
Oh yeah,
Jay.
Big
Yes,
J.
sir.
You know,
Yeah,
I love me.
Jay
I love me some
Weave.
J, man. For real.
Yeah,
Already
Pause.
is all love here, brothers.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
all love, man.
Yeah. So all right, man. I'm gonna let y'all live. Enjoy the rest of y'all evening, man. And I mean, maybe jump in the room after this. So yeah.
Yeah, I send that. That's a
Yes,
bet.
sir. All right.
All
So
right,
That
take it easy, yo. Peace.
all right,
later.
brothers. Peace. All right.